My name is Ben Leal. I'm the Chief Executive Officer at Jubilee Park and Community Center. I've been here now for about 5 years. The history of Jubilee is a rich one that has a lot of background to it. Jubilee was actually founded about 18 years ago through a partnership with St. Michael and All Angels Episcopal Church. The church was getting ready to celebrate their 50th anniversary. Instead of the church building another chapel or a park on their grounds, they wanted to give back to their community they love so much. So they put together a task force to identify the most underserved area in the city of Dallas, and they found it here in southeast Dallas. 20 years ago when we first got started, this was a predominantly African American neighborhood. Over the years, there's been a big transition into a Hispanic neighborhood, so now we're about 76-78% Hispanic. 42% of the kids in this neighborhood are being raised by single moms or by grandma. 72% of the people who live in this neighborhood have no high school diploma. 98% of our kids are free or reduced lunch, and the average household income in this neighborhood is $14,850. Now, Jubilee is the only organization in North Texas that takes a holistic approach to community revitalization. And it's important to remember that you can't revitalize a neighborhood without focusing on these 5 areas. Those 5 areas include public health, public safety, economic development, affordable housing, and education. That education piece is the baseline of everything that we focus on here. If someone's not learning to better their lives or lift themselves out of poverty, we don't move forward with that initiative. We used to have ESL classes and PC classes, and ESL classes were how to do your ABCs and how to count to 10. Well, that's great, but what people in this neighborhood really wanted to know was, how do I communicate effectively to find a job? So now ESL has transformed into interviewing skills. How do I apply for jobs online? How do I create my resume? How do I write my resume? After school programming and summer programming here is really important for us, and that's one area that we've gotten a lot of traction in here recently. We're actually a certified agency. We're one of 3 certified agencies in North Texas that are known for environment, safety, and academics. It's important to remember that our after school program and our summer program are not daycares. If you're coming to Jubilee as a child, you're here to learn. We're here to enrich. We're here to supplement what you're learning in the school. So Jubilee actually is one of the largest single-site after-school providers in North Texas when it comes to education. We're the only after-school provider in North Texas that has certified teachers on staff that know what they're doing to implement curriculum and classroom management. Our summer program is a 7-week program that we have here that starts in June and goes through the end of July. It's a 7-week program where the goal is to not have any learning loss for our children. That way, when the school year starts, they're well prepared academically. Our housing initiative, this is a great partnership that we have going on right now with the city of Dallas. Jubilee is in the process of building affordable homes for people in this neighborhood. So when we started constructing homes again in this neighborhood, we wanted to get feedback from the residents in this neighborhood. And it's important to know that we don't move forward with an initiative or a program until we get feedback from the community. Basically, we are taking a $145,000 product, a home that costs $145,000 to construct. Jubilee is raising funds. The city has given funds to take away the expense or the cost of that home. So our $145,000 product home that we have is actually more of a $75,000 to $85,000 product. Now, we get to that number by Jubilee kicking in $25,000 per house, the city of Dallas kicking in another $25,000 per house, and HUD kicking in another anywhere between $17,000 and $20,000 per house. So Gurley Place is another example of our affordable housing initiative that we have in this neighborhood as well. We have constructed, in partnership with the city of Dallas again, 24 low-income senior housings on our campus. So when you look to the west of our campus, you'll see 24 single-family looking type of homes, but they're actually apartments. Rent is $425 a month, a little under 700 square feet. Every design aspect came from the neighborhood. Every color came from the neighborhood. Every layout came from the neighborhood as well. So that's important to know that we took that input and put it into our design and built across the street. Another area that we focus on here at Jubilee is public safety. Jubilee is actually one of the safest neighborhoods in the city of Dallas right now. There are 17 cameras spread out throughout the 62-block area that makes up Jubilee. On our campus, we actually have a building dedicated to the city of Dallas. So in that building that's located on our build list in our police storefront, we have a police storefront, code compliance, and community prosecutor. Since that building and the presence of the police in this neighborhood, there's been a 64% reduction in crime since 2007. So this is one of the safest neighborhoods in the city of Dallas right now. Our public health initiative is headed up by Candace Thompson. She works closely with Children's Hospital, Baylor, Parkland Hospital to do health fairs at Jubilee. Every year we host a community health fair that has over 450 people attending our event. This is an opportunity for us to connect people in our neighborhood to resources in the Dallas area, whether that's blood pressure, kidney screenings, HIV testing, mental health screenings that we can do on campus, and connecting the resources that are here in our city to our neighborhood. Jubilee is known as a food desert, food swamp. Now, a food desert means that there is no real grocery store within a mile distance of our community center or our neighborhood. A food swamp means that there's plenty of corner stores that sell junk food such as beer, chips, and candy. It's important to remember that the average household income in this neighborhood is $14,850. When you make that type of income, you're not shopping at Whole Foods, which happens to be the closest grocery store to Jubilee. That's why nutrition education plays such an important role in what we do. We offer a kids cafe Monday through Friday. We offer a senior cafe 2 times a week at this neighborhood. One area that we've really made an expansion into is our athletics program and sports programs. We offer athletic and sports programs all the way from kindergartners all the way up to adults. We've reached out to the YMCA to help get our athletics program off the ground and running properly. Now, all of our kids that are in our athletic programs are actually Y kids. This was to combat childhood obesity and juvenile diabetes, which are rampant in this neighborhood. All of our kids get to participate in year-round sport and athletic programs in partnership with the YMCA. Our Zumba and athletic programs are offered Monday through Friday in the mornings and the evenings, and we have easily over 100 ladies a day participate in these classes as well. Economic development's been one area that we really haven't gotten too much traction in, but we're getting better at it. We've actually just launched an economic feasibility study so we can be better prepared and aware of the economic needs that are happening in this neighborhood, such as where do I find employment? What type of jobs am I looking for in this neighborhood? What's the skill set of people in this neighborhood? Jubilee's purpose is to improve lives and strengthen our community.